So where was I? Okay, so it has been a while. I know. You don't have to say it. It's been... Oh my god. Yeah, look, 6 months since I last uploaded is unacceptable, but at least I was like streaming for a while. I couldn't play the game anymore. It just became so unfun for me. And then with multi-classing being announced and like none of the balance issues being addressed that existed. And for me personally, when the game had so many issues with like balancing between the classes and no real skill expression that people were happy with, I was kind of happy with it. I don't really have a problem with the way that combat is in the game. But to then completely ignore all those balance issues and say, well, we're just going to add multi-classing and balance that from now on, I just wasn't interested. So instead of crying about it and, you know, spending all day in the Discord screaming into the void, I just stopped playing, because that's what a reasonable adult does when they're not happy with a product. You just stop consuming the product.
Look how they mess with my boy.
So you're probably thinking, Cram, if you weren't playing Dark and Darker for like 3 months, what were you doing with yourself? Well, when I got tired of this game promoting a grindy progression system with questionable class balance decisions from a company that went back on their stated vision for the game, I wanted something fresh and different. So I played Classic WoW.
Me not that kind of orc.
Now look, I played World of Warcraft as a kid back in 2009, but jumping back in 2024, I wanted to get lost in the world and have an adventure. And that's what I got. I travelled across vast continents, found new and interesting places, raided perilous caverns and reached max level. But then the crushing reality of endgame WoW set in, and the prospect of reputation grinds, farming mats or taking the easy way out and just AFKing in my favourite city just weren't enough to keep me engaged. Besides, something was stirring over at Dark and Darker. The rank rewards have been announced. Are you kidding me? Ice potions? Man, I feel bad for anyone who grinded for that during the multi-class fiasco. But what's this? Quest rewarded cosmetic? +1 weapon damage on a skin? Well, I'll never get that. All these quests need to be done in a week. That's when the season ends. Hang on a second. There's been an announcement in the Discord.
Yeah?
Updated the quest reward cosmetics. No longer locked behind previous quest lines. AP entrance fees more forgiving. My fear of missing out was kicking in hard. By the way, where did this FOMO thing come from? I never saw it abbreviated like that until like 2 weeks ago, and now everyone's saying it everywhere. Was I in some kind of World of Warcraft coma? Anyway, I wish I had some kind of long, drawn out, 20-minute interesting video about the struggles of grinding to demigod, you know, but at the end of the day, it's just a boring grind. You literally just get treasure, don't die. If you die, you lose like an hour's progress. You just keep going. I got there in like 5-6 days. It was pretty easy. I went ice caves until Voyager and just ratted around. And then from Voyager to Demigod, I just went Crypt, Inferno, ratted around. I met this cool guy though who recognized me, so shout out to him.
Hello, how do you do? Hello.
Are you a barbarian?
Yes, sir.
I thought you were a fucking female bard. Because you had
Everybody
to.
says that.
That's crazy.
I just use it to open doors faster and stuff.
That's smart, actually. Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
Nothing much, ready to delve into hell.
Gonna be too many people down there at this rate.
Is that Cram Yeet?
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
I recognize your voice, brother.
Oh, hi.
I used to watch you. I don't know. I used to watch your streams, but I don't see you anymore.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Okay, look, I know I kind of just bounced and went to go get some milk, and I'm just now coming back out of the blue, but I made a little something to kind of make up for it using my own blood, sweat, and tears, so enjoy.
I'm sorry I quit making content. I just got tired of iron maces with flash game beat. As soon as moved to class, it became more than just a rumor. I had to bounce.
Oh my god, I can't believe how bad that was. But look, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. This is my comeback video. I'm going to be returning, Maybe streaming sometime soon.
Oh, hell no.
Definitely after when the wipe happens. I want to make this a positive thing. It looks like from the Discord they're going to be making some good changes. Don't know yet how exactly it's going to work, but the other big problem though, which has to be mentioned, is cheaters. There are a lot of cheaters going about, and it's no secret that Iron Mace's anti-cheat isn't exactly doing a great job of keeping them out. The report system's kind of weird, but finally I couldn't get away with it anymore, and I was caught out by one man, one detective who used all his brain power to deduce and figure it out. And his name is Jay. No, not that one.
Dude, that's so bullshit, dude. Dude, he's hacking. Cram Yeet Live, that's his name. What? How did he kill me? No, it's the same dude!
Now I know I come across as just a cute little friendly goblin trying to make everyone happy and be entertaining, and I'm a sweetheart, I know I am. I mean, just look at me. But deep down, there is a monster within me. A real monster that wants to delve into dungeons and cause problems. And you know what? Sometimes I do it intentionally, sometimes I don't. So did I really cheat? No, of course I bloody didn't. I've played this game for too long, dedicated my entire channel to it. I literally got depression when I thought this game would be cancelled by Nexon suing Iron Mace. I read through pages of legal documents. In August 2020, P3 entered the prototyping stage. During the prototyping stage, blah blah blah. Do you really think I would throw all that away by cheating 1 week before wipe in order to steal some shitty blue gear from a random rogue? Alright, so what actually happened between me and this guy? Let me show you the clip. The first clip, there are a couple. Let me show you this first clip. See if you can spot what's wrong. And like, just pay attention. Don't pause or do anything like that. We'll pause and go through it in a second. Just watch the clip. See if you can see what goes wrong.
Here's on where they went.
I am too.
Oh, in front of me, clerk. He didn't. I don't know if he saw me. I'm pushing up. Oh, I think they might have just rezzed. One's popping a surge. I'm going for the one popping the surge. It's a bard. Oh, I'm backing up. Back up. It's a
No,
fighter.
you're good. I'm in Viz.
He has a rain. He's a yeah. I'd rather just.
I'm
This
waiting
is
for him.
bad. You might be by yourself. Yeah, try to push back here when you can. You have time to run if you can. If you put your thing away to run.
See,
Yeah,
you don't want me to chill here and bait him?
That,
Oh, hell no.
I just try to run.
Dude, that's so bullshit, dude. That's some fishy fucking shit. That's fishy as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, he's hacking.
Hold
He's
on. They're
walling.
getting third party.
Okay, before I tell you what you need to be looking for, I'll give you the context real quick. So, I'm queuing up with Dalaga, we're doing some duo queues and just hanging out, having fun. We got killed a bunch of times yesterday, lost some of our kits. We're both on our last kit. We spent ages like putting together with our last bit of gold. Like, decent kits. They weren't like fantastic, but they were pretty good. He was going with a dagger PDR build, so he was quick and attacking fast, doing tons of damage. He had true damage on, of course. I was a bard, just with like as much true damage as I could. I think 11 was the most I could get, and just buffing him up as well, making him stronger and faster and giving him more armor and magic resist and stuff. So that's what we were doing. We killed a mage and I don't know why I said mage. We killed a wizard and a barbarian who were in that room before, but Thalagar died. Then I went back into the prisons to revive him at the shrine below. I did that, and that's when these guys run into us when he's still about half health. Now, they're crouching in. They've both got silent footsteps on, so we can't hear them coming. I think you can hear Thalagar start up a surgical kit. His teammate calls out he's doing a surgical kit.
Oh, I think they might have just res. One's popping a surge.
But I basically look around the corner for the rock, and I'm like standing like a foot away from these two rogues. And what you need to look for on this screen, it's unfortunate I wasn't recording because I was just chilling out, but you can see me on his screen for like a solid second. I saw him like crouching, and I immediately called out to Thalagar, there's two rogues here. So we back up because he's not full health yet, and the one rogue who was more in vision, who I was basically right in front of, he starts running back, and I'm like, okay, well, I know that other rogue's round the corner. Okay, so here's another way, I didn't think about this before. Here's another way of looking at it, right? He's basically in the position that I was standing in when I saw them, right? So you can see when you're standing up, he was crouching right here, and I was standing up. I look at the rogue there, and then I see the other rogue dip to the right, like real quick. That's how I saw him. Even though like you can't like see my head or anything, I saw like half of this rogue's body and immediately told my teammate. Even if I hadn't seen the second rogue, it's pretty obvious if there's one rogue by himself running away. That's the most obvious bait you've ever seen. Like, I've played this game for a long time, almost 2 years now, right? Anyone who has any experience in this game is pretty used to rogues baiting them out for their teammates, right? But the fact is, the proof is right there. I saw his teammate crouching around, like fiending, and I was like, there's a guy around there. And it stood to reason after like the 30 seconds or whatever we waited, he would still be around there because we didn't hear him run off or anything. The other weird thing is that he straight up calls out the bard, and he like goes for me as the cheater, even though Thalagar was the one who rounded the corner and attacked him. That's just a side note, but it's really weird how he immediately goes for me being the cheater, even though the one he saw attacking him first was the fighter. I guess probably because I was the one who killed him, that automatically means I was the cheater. I don't know. This guy may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, so that may be why. So, after this happens, he immediately goes into the Darker Discord general chat to call me out as a cheater and confirm that I am walling, in brackets, ESP. He not only is he 100% confident I'm a cheater, he knows exactly what I'm using to cheat with. And of course, he reports me in game. Nothing wrong with that, to be fair. If I suspected someone of cheating, I would use the in-game report feature too. I only use it a few times, but usually when I do, the person ends up getting banned for cheating. So that's the situation that he accused me from cheating on. But then a couple hours later, we run into them again, and this happens.
Alright. They're coming in. Just hide. They're gonna see you. They definitely saw that. No, they didn't.
What? How did he kill me? What?
Oh, no, what?
What the fuck was he? No, it's the same dude! This isn't the same guy!
It is. It's the same guy.
Yeah, no, it is the same guy. The same one that's hacking, yeah.
And this is not me bullying like a new player or anything who doesn't know any better. This guy has like almost 600 hours in the game. He should know better. I mean, surely I must be guilty, right? Why else would a guy soy out and have a meltdown in the Discord to the point he gets muted by the mods for trying to incite a witch hunt against me? Now, unfortunately, I wasn't recording this little event because I just hopped on the game to kind of mess around with Thalagar and duos for a bit. And Jay seems to think that there's a reason I wasn't recording, and that's because I was sneakily using my cheats, and of course I wouldn't want to record myself cheating, right? But the good thing for me is that I don't need to have been recording to prove that I wasn't cheating, because the guy proved it on his own stream. Now, when I went to ask him to send me the clip after he had DM'd me, he had this to say.
Where's my clip, dog?
Yo, it is in my last VOD. like 7 or 8 hours in somewhere.
That VOD is like 15 hours long.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You were calling me a cheater in Gen Chat and DM'd me twice and you don't even have the clip.
I do have the clip, it's in the VOD.
Oh, hang on, this guy encountered a stone cold cheater. So certain he was cheating that he instantly took to the Discord to spam messages about how he found a cheater and that everyone should report him. And he didn't even clip it, like not even to send it to the developers to get the guy banned for sure, since you have video evidence. Now, did I milk this situation for content? Absolutely. I'm going to try and wrap it up with a positive message, and that's to stop getting high while playing this game. I know that weed's legal for a lot of us now, but just because you can do it whenever doesn't mean you should. Try playing sober for once, you degenerates. But yeah, I literally did nothing wrong. This guy is insane. This guy is insane. But look, the real victim in all this is poor Thalagar, because the guy couldn't even pronounce his name right.
What's the other dude's name again?
I have no idea.
Cracks or something?